I don't know if you are an introvert or an extrovert, but let me give you kind of my definition of each one. For me, I'm an introverted person, okay? So in a social environment, my battery goes down very quickly. If I don't feel like there's a purpose to the gathering, if I don't feel like there's a focus or some sort of meaning in the gathering, it's just hanging out, I lose energy very, very quickly. Even, when I'm talking with you, I lose energy, but I'm intentionally kind of sacrificing some of my energy in the cause of service and trying to help as best I can, help you in your career and help you in your business. So that causes me to do things when I normally wouldn't want to do them, okay? Extroverts, I lose energy in a crowd. Extroverts gain energy in a crowd. So by myself, I lose energy in a crowd. I gain energy by myself, just being alone. An extrovert loses energy when they're by themselves. They need to get around other people, okay? Some people think you need to be an extrovert in order to be able to be successful in network marketing. That's not true. It's not true. You do have to talk to people, though. You do have to connect with other human beings. You can't hide behind this. You can't hide behind your screens. You can't hide in your house if you're in network marketing. We network. Now, you might lose energy by networking. You might lose energy in conversation, even though I think what you'll find, the idea of getting into conversations might make you tired. But when you get into conversations, you're going to see every conversation just creates, it's almost like it creates multiple universes. It creates all kinds of opportunities. Just this conversation, you having a conversation, opens up doors. It becomes a purposeful, meaningful thing to do. It's a way to connect with other people. It's a way to pour into other people. That connection. Yes, you might lose energy, even though you've created all these new possibilities. But I learned to be a situational extrovert. I think they call it an ambivert. I'm not sure exactly what the term is. But I'm introverted by nature, which means I lose energy. Like an old iPhone, I'll lose energy quickly. But I can recharge kind of quickly. And so long as I'm mentally prepared, like I'm going to engage in some conversations for the next 2 hours. If I'm mentally prepared for that, I'm okay. If I go into a convention weekend and I need to be on my game for those 3 days and totally giving of my energy and of myself and of my time to everybody I come into contact with, casual or formal, I'm okay. I'm going to need some time afterwards to recharge. But for me, if I mentally frame it, I'm good. So I don't want you to think that you have to be an extrovert to be successful or an introvert to be successful. You can use whatever personality you have. Just understand you need to talk to people. You need to be in conversation. You need to be connected to your team. You need to be connected to your customers and your prospects. You need to follow up. You need to be engaged in that discipline. This is one thing that might be a little uncomfortable for you if you're a very, very kind of homebody, stay to yourself, don't talk to people very often type of a person. That probably needs to change. I knew that if I didn't change that, my career in network marketing was going to be very short. So I learned how to do it. And one of my coping mechanisms as an introvert is I would do it in bunches. I would just put my head down and I would start a bunch of conversations. Or I'd schedule a bunch of Zooms. Or, even now, if I'm like promoting one of our upcoming events, I'll just schedule a bunch of Zooms. I'll schedule a bunch of calls. And I'll get on the phone with people that can help me in that effort. And we'll talk about ideas. And I'll find opportunities in all those conversations. And it creates and creates and creates. So long as you're willing to get into conversation, it doesn't matter if you lose energy or gain energy in doing it. It does matter that you do it, okay? Recharge however you need to recharge, but stay in conversation, okay? Do that, and I'll see you tomorrow.